So check it. This one is for the chosen ones. If you're mentally weak, go ahead and scroll now. So I'm about to simplify our timeline. It's about to manifest in the next year and a half, because this is the max time that we have in this dimension. Trust me, I know the harsh truth can hurt your spirit and your soul, because the thought of death and the reality of beyond this one is scary and full of unknowns. So as of now, we are waiting for the G5 geomagnetic storm to happen. This is going to knock out the power. It's going to set electronics on fire, crash the markets, which is upholding the matrix. By contrast, giving them possession of our energy. Most importantly, the Skynet, which is the EMF, and also the firmament, allowing everyone to see that we've been living alive this whole time, including the sleeping ones. This is why, at the same time, the chosen ones will be raptured by our God, the One, to avoid us going through his wrath of this reset. The ones that's left behind will have one final call to confirm their choice of heaven or the underworld, because they live life on both sides, believing in duality. And I keep mentioning there's one entity that possesses that, and that's the God of Mercury, which is Jesus, the son of the morning star, which is Lilith, divine feminine, also the son of man, which is divine masculine, which created a perfect vibration of duality that only one entity in this whole existence can have. This is what y'all really need to understand. There are original entities that cannot be changed or duplicated. They literally have their own spot in the universe. So after the first rapture happened, this will allow the entities to be able to touch you, because obviously your vibration will be extremely low. Because if you didn't make it through the rapture, it's clear as day that it is. You are now in their territory. You lost all your sovereignty, going by the universal laws, meaning you lost your protection. The restrainer is gone. So as I mentioned before, you have to make it past Christ consciousness to make the first rapture. This is the only way you'll be able to get through Jesus and his army. This is why they tricked y'all to be Christians, because it holds you at a vibration below Christ. Because how you going to go above Christ if you believing Christ is your God? When it's a title. So the UN, which is Uranus Neptune, which is technically United Nations, will start the invasion in America. They are the ones with the hybrids and the original Nephilim. And this army is led by the god of Neptune, which is Yahweh. He is the militant leader, or God, however you want to put it, of the underworld. So as the war progresses, the Elohim will be getting cast out of heaven down here with us, joining the fight with the UN to take as many souls as possible. Because there will be a second rapture that will be the final call for all eternity. I don't like mentioning this part because a lot of people can't handle it. But in between time, we all will be leaving our vessels by war or natural disaster. And your vibration will determine where you will go, heaven or the underworld. This is why you gotta get right now with God, which is the good in you. It is not outside of you. You prove that by your actions. So please take this warning and wake as many people up as possible, because we don't have much time at all. And we talking about the decision that's gonna represent eternity for you. Anyways, be gods. Hey.
Yeah. Let's go through a little bit of things he spoke on. There's a slight, I believe this slightly, and you can call me crazy, whatever you want, but I know the truth behind Christianity. He also spoke of money, which is our energy harvesting device that controls the world, and they spend the majority of their day worshiping when they don't even know it. Women is money, status for you. You could be ugly as hell. Jeff Bezos, right? If he was the same guy working behind a 7-Eleven counter, you wouldn't look at him. But since he got that money, he can get them big booty Latinas. So all y'all worship money. Even a part of me still worships money because we need it to live, because we're in a society that's designed to. I also understand how evil Christianity is. And I'm sorry if I'm going to ruffle some feathers, Christians, but you guys don't even know what God is. You have no idea. There's a reason why they have you focus everything on the outside of you, and you sit there and wait. He made a good point. How can you acquire Christ consciousness when you look towards Christ, when you don't even know that's what you are? It's in you, the brain, the Christos oil that goes down the Jacob's ladder, which is 33 vertebrae, and then rises in 3 days, like the Christian story of Jesus. But hey, do your own research. Once you go down that rabbit hole, you'll realize that everything in the Bible it does speak on, it is a Luciferian, Messianic, 33 degrees story. I'm sorry, I'm passionate because the deception is ridiculous and it's in your face. I know it's hard to convince a lot of older people that they've been blindly worshiping the devil, but I'm here to do my part. I'm here to raise the vibrations of the blind, blind-led people that are waiting for a blonde-haired blue guy coming out the clouds to save them, which will probably be a hologram. Also, The Simpsons, I'm going to show a video right now. The Simpsons have predicted a lot of things, even the Higgs-boson particle, the God particle. How the fuck, 7 to 8 years prior to them discovering the equation, how did Homer Simpson write the equation on a chalkboard? And they speak about an EMP coming on. I believe time is short. I believe that it's either going to be mass destruction and a change in dimension flip where we're going to leave, or we're all crazy. You ever wonder why they're putting up these 15-minute resilient cities? You ever wonder why they're destroying land and making all us conspiracy theorists talk about digital prison and all? You ever wonder why this shit's happening in Ukraine? You ever wonder why there's people starving in America, 18-year-old homeless kids out in the street, but we're giving our money to a different country while we hit a debt ceiling and we can't even pay our bills, and it costs $3.50 for a 22-ounce bottle of soda? You ever wonder why? That rent? Let me watch this. People, this era will be known as the good old days. And keep it 100, there's nothing good and old about this shit. It's enslavement. It's on our money. We worship Satan through our religion. Look at the Catholic Church, guys. It's a snake fucking head. The Watchers angels are winged serpents. The Elohim, which is a feminine plural God concept. We've been lied to about everything. Everything. Dinosaurs, what we live on, the sun and moon, NASA. I mean, you name it. Our government, gubernare, govern, which is Latin from gubernare, gubernatorial election for governor election, mind control. It's all in our face. Do a little bit of research, people. People like me, people like all the people I follow, people that are trying to enlighten you. We don't do it for views. Fuck that heart. Fuck that heart. Fuck that favorite button. Fuck the followers. We do it so we can unite. Okay? So it can be the many against the few. Because right now, it's the few running the many. And you guys go with it. And you allow it to reign. Do you guys realize what we could do? We could really take this shit back. Lamborghinis could all be $1. Y'all listen to me. Like, we could run this shit, and we choose not to. We choose slavery through psychological warfare. Let me tell you, it's not even going to matter soon. Nothing will. You're either going to be on a higher vibrational plane where you'll be able to ascend, or you won't. And let me tell you, I am the furthest from being the most aligned. But I'm not in the dark. Let that sink in. You guys have very little time left. All you Christians out there, I'm going to show you love. They said, oh, the great falling away will happen. Let's use common sense here. All right? In your Bible, this is Satan's playground, right? And Satan, being the right hand of God, the closest thing to having God's intelligence. Satan, his second in command. He knows almost as much as God. Do you think he would lose and make a book that's saying he lost and have it written by man where he controls, really, and gets to influence? And he's in our music. He's everywhere. You can see that. I mean, they're going to come out hiding. Do you think that Christianity isn't used by the devil to keep people waiting so they don't know who they are? What if I tell you Satan was nothing but your ego? Man's ego. To control and dominate. a lot of y'all are not ready for that conversation.